know. So at what age, or yeah, child, at what age is a lick back considered a lick back and not know? Oh, tag, you're it. Grow up, grow up. Like, okay, if you lick me back because I was too nice and you felt like I was so nice that I wasn't gonna hit you as hard as you hit me. Now when I hit you harder, now you have a problem with how I reacted. I did too much. Whoop de whoop. You know how they like to drag. And it's like, you hit me and I hit you back because I didn't like that. And now you're gonna try to get your lick back because you thought that I was nice. I'm not nice. I appear nice because respect is earned. I respect you, so I would think you would respect me. But no, you thought, oh, she's nice. Let's trample. And when you did that, I came back. You didn't like how I came back. And now you're like madder because you didn't think I would come back. That's not ideal. That's not smart. That's like weird. Like, anyway, whatever, right? Who cares? My ex, I'm gonna just say this. My ex, throughout our 2-year relationship, we was together, and like throughout the whole relationship he was just cheating and flirting and doing all types of stuff. And I would just be like, men are gonna be men, boys will be boys, right? And I didn't say, I mean, I said, oh, stop. Like, of course I tripped. I was in, I don't know. I was taking it seriously. I'm gonna just say that. I was taking it seriously. I don't want to, I'm sorry. Like, I forgave myself for that time, but people who want their lick back from a lick, they have not forgiven themselves for crossing me. Getting back to the story. My ex would do all types of like flirting, cheating, whatever. I don't know. I don't even know what else he did, right? And I would just be like, at first I would trip. I would say, this hurts, whoop-de-whoop. And then it got to a point where I'm like, okay, I'm gonna just do my own stuff. I'm gonna just do my own thing. And the thing was, when I would trip out on him, I would just say, you know what? If you're gonna do what you're gonna do, stay out there. So go over there. Go to whomever. Don't come back. Stop coming back, because you're ruining my reputation. You letting people think that I just allow stuff, and you keep coming back. Like, you keep bothering me. Like, stop coming back. If you're gonna do what you're gonna do, go. Stop coming back, because I don't allow that. No, he would come back because my mom, I don't live by myself. I live with my mom. And she would open the door and be like, oh, my son. She doesn't know. And I'm not gonna tell her, because if I tell her, it would hinder my freedom. I wouldn't be able to be back outside how I was trying to be. You know what I mean? Like, I can't even like hang out or do anything because she's already protective. I'm her only daughter. I'm her only child. So she's already protective. And she already tries to shelter me. And she allowed you to come. So you were my piece of freedom. So you knew you could do whatever you wanted to do, and I would have to get over it, because what else would I be able to do, literally? You know what I mean? I told you to stay away though. You felt like you were playing chess, but I knew how to play chess. You didn't know that. Anyway, I told you to stay away. You didn't want to stay away. I stepped out. Now you're upset and you think you got to get a lick back. After you decide to leave, right? You decide to leave. You're like, oh no, she's a whore. She slept with my brother and shit like that, right? Anyway. It's fucked up, but it's funny. I don't think it's that fucked up, to be honest with you, because if I told you to chill out a few times and you chose not to because you thought, that you were VIP, VIP and stuff like that, that's fine. Let me tell you something. I'm also a VIP as a person. So I go out to people because I'm not no weirdo. Like, anyways, so I go about my business, right? Handling my happiness. Now you're upset because the people who were there for me while you were doing whatever you were doing were there for me, and you didn't like how they were there for me. Ay, ay, ay. Hey, y'all. Aw, you're so funny. Anyway, you guys don't make me forget what I'm talking about. I'm barefaced because I'm serious. Oh, a lick back, right? Like, at what age does someone's lick back stops being of like, when is the battle over? When is the war over? Is that what it's called? The war? Because now you do your offense and I like correct it. Now, because it's offended, if it's offensive to you, it's now you want to kind of correct how you feel, and you think you should use me to correct your feelings. And I think that's weird. Yeah, like, okay, y'all. Hey, y'all, thanks for coming in. So, all right, so someone comes out of nowhere and they think that they can just do whatever they want to you, right? They could, like, cross you and, like, mess you up. And then but you know how to fix that. So you come back and you're like, nah, it's not going down on my watch. So you correct that. And now they're offended that you corrected that. So they come back to mess you up some more. But you, like, okay, they can't mess you up anymore because now when you corrected that, you fixed all of the, disruption. But they're continuing, they're trying. So that's what I'm trying to say. Like, when do you stop trying? Because you're not going to reach the same person that you already tried to reach or that you already reached. I allowed you to reach me. You don't have that same access. And to be real with you, you're not going to have any access through anybody, from anything, nothing. Because I'm not that kind of person to get hit twice. I learned the first time. That's why a lot of things like... Listen, I'm a different type of person, but I'm actually glad that I am who I am, and I don't want to be anybody else. And it's people who are like, oh, I'm better than you. Enjoy your life. It's only one life that you got to live. I'm living mine. You see me living my life. You should live your life. Don't worry about what's making me happy and what's making you unhappy. No, just get over it. It's okay. Or, change the topic or do something. Like, I don't even know what else to tell you. Just leave me alone, because I'm not the type of person, if you hit me, I'm gonna hit you back. But you can't hit me no more. So you're gonna try to like start creating topics and creating stories and rumors. That's what I was looking for. You're gonna start creating rumors and being like, oh, like, you're just looking for like a reason to be correct in what you did. And I don't know. I just feel like, I hope that you goddamn get what you need. I hope that you get what you're looking for. I hope that you grow from the situation like I did. I don't know, like, I hope you heal. I hope you heal. Sorry that I had to attack you that hard. I don't know. This person says, that's interesting. Results speak for themselves. You have to get it right so hard that person never tries to get it again. Exactly. And that's all I'm trying to say. They won't get a chance to hit me a second time. And I'm kind of proud of that. Like, I'm happy. And even though, like, like my mom, how she like misconceived stuff, and like my ex was still able to get back at me through her, he might still be able to, but he won't get through me. He'll get through her. You know, he might get through her. I feel like he's getting through my family. He's getting through a lot of people who know me. You know, like they're doing stuff that they know is pissing me off, and they're wanting me to like flip out so that they could be like, oh, she just flips out, that's why I had to do what I had to do. You know what I mean? Because when I didn't like what I didn't like, he wouldn't leave. And he's just like, oh, she's tripping. Like, he would just like dismiss all my feelings and be like, oh, you know, like, oh, she just does this. And like, so everyone's doing the same thing, trying to see where I'm gonna like crash out at. And so they could be like, oh, look, she's crashing out again. No, I crashed out because I liked you, and I kept telling you what I didn't like because I thought you would stay. But since you're leaving, someone want to call, you see what I'm saying? Why would someone call me and I'm on live? Anyways, while you're on your way out, like I said, you're on your way out, so I'm going to keep expressing myself to you. I'm going to keep crashing out, telling you, oh, I need this, and I hope that, you know, I'm not going to keep extending my energy if you're on your way out. That's weird to me. That's weird to you. I've already made my decision. You've already made your decision. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to keep forcing something that's going to... So you wanted me to crash out and be like, why? Oh, ooh. I'm very sorry. Of course, I loved you in the beginning, but I'm not going to... After the second time that you, like, hurt me or cut me, I'm going to do what I have to do. So, Rulus, am I pronouncing it right? He says, I like when people say that they have a lot of money, talk, a food bill comes or a taxi fare, and a person says, yo, you got cash covered or something like that. Child, it's a moment like that, you know who's real or fake. It happens all the time. Listen, that was random, but I'll take it. Look, right? Well, no, because it doesn't have anything to do with my story. But anyway, like, I get it. In a way, I get it. Because, like, how people be like, oh, I'm balling. Child, I'm not going to say who I think of when I'm not going to say who I think of when I read that comment. Because that's not even part of the story. This story is about people who got it. I'm going to say they got it. They've shown, I mean, they show that they can handle themselves. So... financially, I don't know about I'm talking about people who physically can't handle themselves, and they say like they can, like they start attacking you and coming at you like they can, but they can't. You know what I mean? Like they start crying wolf when a wolf shows up, but they were offensive in the first place. Like they were quote unquote the big bad wolf when you were just a regular cute little piggy, whatever. But when you're the wolf, they're like, oh, she's a wolf in sheep's clothing. That's what I'm talking about. So he says, it's related to what you're saying before about people thinking that they can run your life or say stuff to you, which is true. Yeah. All right. That's where I'll accept it from. So, yeah. Because, yes, financial, but it could turn physical, like, basically, yeah. When people think they can run you, and they find out that they can't, then they're over there dwindling their thumbs, trying to find excuses, trying to find ways. Anyways, that's all I came on here to say. Like, at what age does a lick back end up being licked? When are you satisfied? Like, do you have to continue trying to prove your point, or can you move on? Because I mean, I don't know. You know, that's weird. Like, when does it end? Will it never end? If that's the case, why won't you just let it be known that it won't end? You're just, you know, saying, yeah, it'll end, but you're doing micro-aggressive things. Micro, not macro. Micro, like, or minor aggressive. I don't know, but, like, small aggressive stuff. I thought somebody was here. Anyway, so thanks for liking my video, you guys. Thanks for joining. Thanks for subscribing and everything like that. Okay, if it's physical and you get thrown in jail for it, that's my cutoff. I walk away. It's too much to lose. Exactly. Sounds like I'm trying to get licked. Anyway, so all right, back to rulers. If it's physical, you can get thrown in jail. Exactly. Like, people want you to crash out. That's what I'm saying. People want you to crash out and be like, oh, look, this person is still, but they're the one who's actually trying to cross. I mean, of course it doesn't matter, but it's just like, I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, if a person comes at you because you responded, they're going to continue because they didn't like your response. That's what I'm seeing. I don't see an end to it. And the only thing that I've seen so far, because they don't want to fight. They want to duck the fight because that's, they're living the soft life and they don't want to get sent to jail and they don't want this and they don't want that. No. Back in my day, I'm from New York. People, if you didn't like somebody, you would meet up somewhere where cops would not come and handle that. It's people nowadays who have the police on speed dial. They would never. Anyways, 100%, but that's so immature, low life. You need better people around, period. I'm from your area. Well, all right. That's all I have to say. Thanks for joining my live. Thanks. Please make sure. Okay, it's 2 people interacting with me, but I only see 1 like. Something is off. Something's unbalanced. Can we balance that? Anyways, thank y'all for joining, and that's all I had to say. We came to the conclusion that people just won't heal, they won't seek therapy, which is fine. Therapy costs a lot. I have a baby. You got to take your baby with you. If you don't have a babysitter, it's too much, right? So it's cool to just do content that kind of satisfies your craving for that feeling that you're feeling. You know what I mean? So it works either way, right? All right, that's all I have to say. Peace out. Bye.